What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AV. Now, I don't know if you guys watched my last video. I talked about saying smoking and grilling with AV. Hey, listen, we got to get used to this, folks. From now on, I'm gonna start saying S&G with AV. Hey, we got to just cut it down. Hey, with that being said, you guys seen that thumbnail. You know what we're doing. We're getting ready to make an epic, look, this is a Rasta pasta. You know what I mean? We're gonna level up these shrimp, put that on top, and this is gonna be fire. You guys looking for options? I got them. Hey, take a look right here. These are all of our ingredients, right? Look, super simple, and don't forget, down in the description box below, I'll have all of the ingredients there for you, along with the quantities and how to do it. Hey, with that being said, check it out. I got to talk about these two ingredients right here. Look, these are branch and vine and, infused olive oils. These right here are key. This is how we gonna go ahead and just do a little level up. We taking the flavor to a whole new, level. Now we got options, right? By being infused olive oils, listen, we just leveling up the profile, right? That's like really key. Now I got it, if you don't have these branch and vine products right here, look, this is the butter infused, and this right here is scallion. Don't let the name fool you, because some of you guys probably never even heard of Rasta pasta, but after this, I'm gonna show you how to get down and you can make it for your family too. Now, check this out. This right here, I got my penne noodles. They already, they just about ready. Any second now, my timer should be going off and we'll be taking these off. We just wanna cook these al dente, right? So, look, speak of the devil, there it is right there. So let me cut this off. Let me go ahead and put this in my strainer. I already have that going. Alexa, off. And what we want to do is we want to shock it with cold water because we want to stop the cooking process. Okay, so first thing you want to do is, look, I'm gonna start with my shrimp, right? Because we don't want to overcook that. We want to pay all the attention to detail right there. So look, I'm gonna use my branch and vine. Look, this is my scallion, infused olive oil, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a couple tablespoons in here like this. Just about there. Don't forget, the full ingredient list is gonna be down in the description box below, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter, just like you see. Okay, so look, we're gonna go ahead and get these shrimp together, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take, so you guys can see, look, I'm using that butter, right? That butter infused, we just put a little bit in there. You don't need much, listen, because it's gonna coat all, the rest of them, right? So I'm gonna be using, Sweet Smoky Joe's. Look, this is that garlic butter. So I already got this top open. This is gonna be my wet hand. So what I wanna do is just coat it just like you see. Right? And then we wanna take this hand here, and what we wanna do is we just wanna put a little seasoning on here like that. It might seem like a lot, but it's not, folks. Because don't forget, we gotta get this to transfer on to every one of them. Then you're gonna see right off the back that you might need to add some more. But this is it right here. Look, you wanna have like a lot of flavor. And the one key thing about shrimp, it doesn't take long. I know everybody asks me this question, how long does it, does it take? It depends on the heat. We gotta pay attention to them because we don't want no rubbery seafood. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp. All right, so like I said, listen, it don't take long, right? One of the ways you can know, these are just trying to tighten up on each other. One of the ways you know when shrimp is ready, you know what I mean? You can just tell it starts to flip over. Starts to curl. So look, now I'm finna pick all of these up and flip them over. All right, so look, now I'm gonna take the black garlic. Look, this right here is a sea salt by Branch and Vine. Look, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this on here just to wake up, the flavor that we already put on there. You know what I mean? Because look, Sweet Smoky Joe, listen, the products, they low on sodium. I like that. So just a little bit of flavored sea salt, and that wakes them up. Then if you got yourself some, some parsley, now be the time to just go ahead and just sprinkle a little bit on here. I'm finna turn the heat off because it doesn't take long once you flip them over. Hey, listen, it's about practicing what you preach, right? You see what I'm doing? Listen, you gotta, wash your dishes as you go. Okay, look, I just took this out of my refrigerator, right? Look at this. I already got some, leftover green onion tops. Listen, everybody should have this already on deck inside of their refrigerator, right? So now you just want to take this. We only doing the tops. I gave it a clean start so that it start, so it'll be even, right? You want to make sure you got your fingers curled back like this. I'm telling you guys the right way, but then when you see me do it, I do what's comfortable for me, but I've been doing this for a while. Look, just take it. You want to put the knife down like this, and we make one cut, right? Then we lift it up, and we do it like that. And then we just keep going. And then the more and more you do this, you guys, the faster and faster you guys will get. And then you can just go like that. But the main thing is keep your fingers away from the blade. Okay, so now we're gonna go with our veggies, right? You guys can do this any old kind of way you want to, whatever's comfortable for you, right? For me, I'm just gonna cut it down like this and I kind of like turn it. Now look, these are like on the large side, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. This is pretty much the way I'm gonna do it right here. So I'm gonna take it like this. And then I'm probably gonna use all of that. So let me just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do the same for the red, the green, and the yellow. Now look, I want you to pay attention to this part right here, right? So if I'm doing them like this and we just cutting them, right? This is gonna be key, folks. It's up to you. Now we can dice them if that's the look you're looking for, but these, I'm gonna leave these long like that, right? So we'll have them like this. Okay, so look, shrimp done, pasta's already ready. So look, now I'm bringing my pan up to heat, right? Look, this time I'm gonna use my scallion infused olive oil by Branch and Vine, right? So we're just gonna add a little bit of this in here like that. That's cool. Just like that. We're gonna let that come up. I'm gonna go ahead and put about a tablespoon of butter in here also. Okay, so this is melted just right. I'm liking that. I'm loving the heat coming off of that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just add some of my onions, right? And then here, you just wanna get everything coated. Check this out, folks. We finna really infuse this, cook this down a little bit. And you always wanna start with your onions and give this a head start. All right, you see this right here? This is what I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys can see the color. It's working on its way to being translucent, but we don't want it to go all the way down as of yet, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some of my veggies. I'm gonna start adding this. You know what I mean? You can put as many veggies in here that you like. For me, I'm watching my color, but I love the taste too. Just look at that right there. You want to talk about being rich? Oh my goodness. Okay, so look, it's been a couple of minutes. These are starting to soften up. These are starting to feel real good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my press, put my garlic in here and put a smile on my face, folks. Look at that right there. Okay, so there it is. Look, we just want to keep this moving and cook this down just a little bit and let it release its flavors into the whole mix, right? So we're only gonna let this go for about 1 minute. All right, so now, look, maybe after like 1 minute, right? We're gonna go ahead and add our white wine. And then look, let me show you guys my heat. This right here tell you we taking our time, you know what I mean? We just gonna do it right. We just let it cook down, that's all. It'll cook nice and slow. All right, I want you guys to take a look at this right here. This was given to me by a follower. Her name, look, this is Mama D's Jerk Seasoning. This right here is fire too. So look, we're gonna go ahead and add some of this on here. What you wanna do is probably put about 4 teaspoons in, 4 tablespoons. I'm gonna get it in here though, don't worry. Oh yeah. This right here is what's gonna give it a little flavor too, folks. Notice how I said just a little bit. Oh yeah. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but you can't smell that. Ooh-wee. Now I want you guys to take a look at that and tell me what you think about that there. Ooh-wee, you can see the flavor, all of that. You can probably even smell it. Okay, so now what we want to do is add our heavy cream, right? Look, I got a pint right here because we're going to have to cook this down and let this reduce. But you see that? You're going to want to see this in your plate, in your skillet, right? Now we're just going to go ahead and add just a little bit like this and just start stirring it around, getting all of the flavors to release inside of this heavy cream. But for me, I'm cooking nice and slow. But you see all that on the top right there? That's all the flavor. Look, we had a nice little simmer, half boil, right? This is nice. If I move it like this, you can see it's thickening up on its own. I kind of like left it alone, you know what I mean? Just making sure nothing sticks on the edge. We don't want to get that little line or whatever. But this right here is what you guys want to have, folks. Just follow this. Now, we're going to talk about that cheese. You know what? We're going to go ahead and just get a little handful of cheese, and we're not going to put a whole lot in there because we just want to do it just like you see here. Hey, I think I'm going to put that on the shirt too, just like you see. Hey, that right there, that's fire, huh, folks? All right, look, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more. You know what I mean? We're just gonna let it work. You know, let it melt on its own. We're not gonna put all of this in there. We're gonna do it just like this. Now we finna come with the mozzarella and do the exact same thing. Just put a little bit in there. You don't wanna put a whole lot. We don't want it to be clumpy and stringy. We just wanna move it around like that. Let the heat do its job. Okay, so now you see I got that pasta. Now it's time to introduce. This right here is melted good. I'm liking that, loving the consistency that we seeing. This right here, I can barely talk, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. So now we're just gonna add a little bit. And we're just gonna move it around. We're taking our time with it, folks. But listen, the purpose of my video so you guys can just see, you know, cook along with me and then know what yours should look like, you know, at the same time. I think that's like the best way, you know? So therefore, it's no surprises. you know, we can catch it, and if we need to fix something, we just fix it. You know, so we just add a little bit more. Oh yeah. Look at this, folks. You guys can fold it over. You can see the cheese. Look at this right here, folks. If this don't do it for you, look at that. You want to talk about creamy? Look. Oh yeah. This is what we want. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a handful of these green onions. I had almost started putting some in here already. You know what I mean? But we're gonna need something to garnish with also. I'm gonna go ahead and just get a few shrimp. We'll just go ahead and put something like this, but I'm gonna save something to put on the top, you know, just for the presentation. Oh my goodness. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been eating a lot of these like off camera too. But look at this right here. Hey, so you seen it. We just stirred it up, got it all mixed up, got the shrimp on top. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I done already sampled it. There's people behind you that already have sampled it. Hey, listen, this right here is fire. What I said earlier was, listen, if you guys are looking for a recipe tonight, this is gonna be the thing for you. Super easy, you know what I mean? It changes up just a little bit, and who don't love shrimp and pasta and veggies and all of that mixture together? Ain't nobody on the planet that don't like that. Hey, with that being said, I feel like I'm finna start rambling. I'm finna go ahead and just put a couple of pieces. Oh man, look at this right here. And the cheese. Ooh-wee, look at this. We're gonna start with a little pasta. You can see the cheese sauce. You gotta have a shrimp, right? And hey, look, and take a look over here. Hey, come on, folks. You know we gotta have that garlic bread. All right, let me get down. Hey, cheers. I don't know, folks. I probably got the best job on the planet. You know why? Because I get to make it, eat it, resample it, and do all of that. Hey, super easy, huge on flavor, but I gotta tell you this, as soon as you put it in your mouth, I don't know if this even makes sense to you, but when you put it in your mouth, right, and you haven't quite like bit down on it, you can like inhale some of the, like the jerk seasoning. That's fire. Then when you put it on your mouth, you know, put it on the actual tongue, you get to taste like the infused olive oil. You can taste that garlic. Hey, this right here truly is, it's just not the average, I'm gonna say it's just not the average Rasta pasta. This right here is just layers on top of layers on top of layers. Hey, super fire. Hey, with that being said, listen, I'm about to go ahead and load this up. I didn't cook enough of this. People behind there, everybody ready to eat. I can't even really think right now. Hey, and it's hot, got the air on, all of that. So listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, right? Listen, it's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, I'm about to take one of these pieces of garlic bread right here. You know, I'm finna load this plate up, and I'm finna get it, folks. I'm out. Peace.